Well, congratulations, Indie Warriors! You survived and made it to 2023, and it's looking like it's going to be an exciting year for upcoming indie games, and we'll be covering as many of them as possible right here at I Dream of Indie Games. This week's episode is sponsored by indie developer and publisher Eastworks. Their real-time strategy action game Gray Zone just launched this past December, which they describe as, quote, Men of War meets Commandos in a futuristic coat. Gray Zone features both stealth and action gameplay as you play as Valorn, who finds himself trapped by an evil government. You'll travel various planets, encounter fully voiced dialogues between a variety of different characters, build fire teams, and utilize mechanics that feel both familiar yet fresh. The tactical pause feature allows for strategic options, as do the different units, vehicles, and weapons available at your disposal. And yes, much of your environment is destructible, and you can also expect thrilling boss battles. Head on down to the description box below and use the available link to purchase Gray Zone today, and look forward to more chapters yet to come in the Gray Zone universe. Once again, thank you to Eastworks for sponsoring today's video.
Drove the fiends back with guns, grit, and roars. The twin machine guns on top of the wall were hot with death. Until at last, when the smoke cleared from the battlefield, Rab was secure and all but the best of us were still alive.
(2022) is officially behind us, and we kick off the indie game season for 2023. This is for the week of January 9th through the 15th. Happy New Year, everyone. So excited to bring you more upcoming indie games releasing weekly that you can look forward to playing. My name is Old Gamer Joe. Be sure to hit the subscribe button here at I Dream of Indie Games if you've yet to do so. Like the video, do all of those great things, and help us bring a voice to the voiceless ones in gaming. So without further ado, let's begin our list with Breakout 13, a full-motion video game being billed as more of a cinematic experience. You will be taking control of a misguided teenager who's trying to escape a correctional institute. You'll need to make many choices, work with others within the facility, and traverse multiple paths which can lead to numerous outcomes. I love the campiness of FMV games, so this looks pretty entertaining to me. And you can also find a full demo on Steam, so be sure to check that out.
这里的人就没有一个不想早日离开的。
我知道你想跑，为什么要电他？这件事跟他没有任何关系。那你希望我怎么做？
有人觉得咱们病了，所以被送来治疗。但是你觉得咱们真的有病吗？跟我来看看当晚的真相吧。办公室里到底有什么，才让你们冒这么大的险？你想真正意义上的回家吗？
哇！如果你们认真学习，听家长的话，还会被送到这儿来吗？你放我出去！
因为我们现在逃走是无法真正逃走，我们谁又能保证自己不会被抓到下一个新危险的学校？
你更喜欢哪个？
我都不喜欢，我想要第三个故事。
没有第三个故事。
你会见到的。
有男人啊！
A combination of brawler and point-and-click adventure, Scrap Riders releases on the 9th for PC and Nintendo Switch. Playing as Rast, who belongs to a biker gang, you'll need to survive a dangerous world within a cyberpunk setting while collecting clues and shooting and punching the hell out of enemies. This game was delayed a few times, so hopefully the extra work's paid off. I'm excited to see how successful the developer was in fusing these two genres together. Heading over to January 10th of 2023, perhaps you caught our live stream of this upcoming story-rich JRPG? If not, be sure to check out the live playlist right here on our channel, but our very own Legend of the Star had a great time playing through a few chapters of Path of the Midnight Sun. The art is really striking in this title, with what appears to be a well-written narrative so far that's chock full of interesting characters. You'll have 30 plus hours of content here, there's romance options if you're into all that stuff, and a beautifully orchestrated soundtrack to sink your teeth into. I was impressed with what I saw out of this game so far, and I am excited to finally get my hands on it.
Then I will not waver! Don't give up! We've overcome every obstacle so far!
I hope you also have food worthy of the tactician who saved your lives over the past few months.
Who am I, oh fearless warriors of the night?
This is one of those stories that even the bards won't believe. Love spell number 69! I pay my respects, and I take your life!
What? You're asking me about having plans? I'm allowed to have a doubt or two.
How can you say that what you saw from your point of view was the truth?
You must be kidding me, Faratros. Why the hell were you so reckless?
Perhaps we can use some of our skills to our advantage.
Looks like that time has finally come!
Unforgivable. All of this is unforgivable! You will pay for this!
Do you seriously believe there was no other way?
My time to shine!
And now, be obliterated!
Getting serious now!
Time for my perfect ploy.
Look at you, struggling like worms!
Free-to-play, cross-play, kart racer? Yeah, sign me up! This title looks to have all the zany action you've come to expect from the genre with a nice cartoon aesthetic. This is KartRider Drift, and they promise no paywalls. Customize your characters and karts, play through different gameplay modes, and shoot for first place. I've had my eye on this next release, a creepy-looking point-and-click that puts you smack dab in the middle of a mysterious village. This is Children of Silentown, where you are trapped in a monster-infested world as you control Lucy on a quest to unravel the village's many mysteries. From the creators of Little Briar Rose, I love the art here, and the game also promises a moody soundtrack, some mini-games, and super original puzzles. So color me intrigued. Dragons and Farming, oh my! Drago Noka is up next and also releases on the 11th. In a world overrun by dragons, you'll need to find a safe place to live, so that's gonna mean building your own village and everything that comes along with that task. Manage resources, recruit villagers, and be prepared to battle massive dragons. Be sure to check out the free demo that's available now on Steam. Ew, gross! FPS tower defense lovers, are you ready to get grossed out? Gross has you building towers, collecting cash, pumping in upgrades, and dealing with wave after wave of bizarre enemies. Featuring various gameplay phases, you'll have a good assortment of weapons here to hopefully survive. Hopefully. Like many of today's featured games, a demo is available on Steam, so you can get grossed out for yourself. For you city builder fans, you knew it wouldn't take long into this year until another one came out, right? Aquatico has a really cool setting, well, unless you're afraid of the ocean, but I love the idea of building an underwater home while dealing with the challenges and dangers of the sea. Surviving won't be easy, so sink or swim when this one launches on the 12th. Co-op action RPG Gatewalkers is next, featuring procedurally generated worlds, insane weather elements to contend with, and of course, dangerous enemies. You can join up to 3 friends in hopes of surviving, with a heavy emphasis on teamwork, exploration, and combat, of course. Oh, and there's plenty of crafting too. Here's a game that looks right up my alley. Vengeful Guardian Moonrider is coming to PC and Switch, featuring an awesome 16-bit aesthetic. You'll seek out revenge against those who have created a world you don't wish to be a part of. You'll also be hacking, slashing, and utilizing modifier chips in order to survive and become more powerful. Looks and sounds awesome to me. Spellcasting and awesome combinations await in Lone Ruin, which will also be available on January 12th. If you're really into using magic in your action roguelikes, this one should be a match made in heaven. Take on a corrupt city utilizing twin-stick mechanics as you traverse deadly ruins. Need an extra challenge? The game will also feature a full survival mode, so it's looking pretty sweet. Last one for this week is going to be Breakers Collection, a cult classic fighting game which features 2 Neo Geo arcade titles, Breakers and Breakers Revenge. Originally debuting in 1996, the game features up to 10 fighters, at least in the second game you get 10 fighters. There's tons of unique special moves, and new to this version is online play. So that's gonna do it, but did we miss any indies you're really excited about? Will you be picking up anything you've seen here? Let us know in the comments below, and as always, we thank you so much for supporting and making clickbait-free independent content possible here on YouTube. Keep it locked to I Dream of Indie Games for all the latest indie gaming news, reviews, and so much more. Be sure to like the video, subscribe if you've yet to do so, and by all means, check out our memberships, all of which grant you access to our newly updated Discord. It's a blast with some really wonderful people in there that love indie gaming. Help us bring a voice to the voiceless ones in gaming.
Oh,